Hey everyone, this is Ms. Huntsman, and today I'm going to talk about your Rise and Shine binders. So everyone is going to have one of these binders. You will have one at home, and when you get back, you will have one for the class. Everybody's binder is going to look similar, but is not the same. Today I'm going to show you one that has a lot of Velcro. So in our binder, we will open it up, and in this one, you see a blue pouch. In our pouch, we have a pencil, a dry erase marker, and a little pad to erase all of the dry erase marks. And then in here, we also have some task cards. So let me show you one. These are going to be matching puzzles. So I'm going to match how many stars to a number. There are full sets in this for somebody's math. For our Rise and Shine binders, these are something you can do at home every day with your parents. It's something that will get you a little bit of every subject if you don't want to work on the computer or if it's a little hard. So our first page is going to look like this. This is for the help of the parents. This will be a First Then board to use at home. If you're unfamiliar with First Then boards, it is something we use here at school all the time. It is helpful for your student to understand the sequence of events. I've included some useful terms that you might work. So first, we're going to work. So you would write work on the first side. Then we get to play or we get a break. All of these things are symbols that your students will know and see from school. We'll be teaching them to help you at home. If there's any one of these kind of pixels that you want to help as a visual, just let me know and I can send them home for you to work at home with their First Then boards. Next, we'll have the name page. This will be written out with your child's name and either a Velcro area or another writing spot here to help practice writing names and dates. Then we move on to a different form of name and date. This one is all Velcro. So there'll be little Velcro dots that will correspond with either the page or the page behind. This one is all Velcro, so the student will grab the date and put it on where it needs to go. These will be helpful for students who kind of need to work pinching and pulling, and hopefully you'll be able to use these at home. Next, we have a weather tracker. This is something that all the students will have. You'll use your dry erase marker to track where the weather is, as well as circle what the weather of the day is, and if you need to, look at what season it is. Now, this is something that as a teacher, if you're able to, I would like you to take a picture of it just so I can see every now and then that they are looking at the weather and can kind of tell what the different kind of weather they see is. I will be sending out a link to a Google Forms where you can send me any info on your kids that you want that will be private and will kind of help all of us track their data during this weird time. So, moving on, we'll go to the next subject in this binder, which is math. For this child, they are working on matching. So these are all Velcro. As the parent, you would take all the Velcro off, give them the board and say, let's match our colors. They'll go on and match their colors. And if they do well, they get a little check mark. This can be done every day, every other day. It kind of depends on your student, whether they want a lot to do, or if they just want to practice something every now and then, you can switch it up. And these are more things that if you'd like to send me what they look like or just they were able to do these activities of a day, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Now we have matching their colors. This one's a little bit more difficult. We have that they match the word to the item. When they match it, they get a good job. So when your students are working on these at home, it's important to give them breaks as well, not just giving them the whole binder and saying, here you go. Giving them a nice little chance to do something. So here we have tracing numbers, which they'll use the dry erase markers for, matching numbers, matching more numbers, matching shapes, and tracing shapes. So as you can see, all of the binders kind of cover a little bit of everything, and you can choose for the day what the student wants to work on, or they can choose which activities. I would like the students to do at least one activity in each section. There's a math and an English and the morning section. Moving on to English, this student is working on tracing and identifying letters. So as the parent, you would prompt and say, can you point to the letter A? And have the student point to A. Or have them trace over the letter with their finger. These are all the types of activities you can do with just these simple, here are some letters. Show me on this page which one is the letter W. That's the letter W. Or I'm looking for something in the house that is the letter R. Can you go find me something that has the letter R in it? So these are just some visuals to help you at home. I will send out, excuse me, some stuff every day of like, here's some things you can do with the items in your Rise and Shine binders. So that is our binder system. I hope it was helpful, and I hope this is something you can use at home to help during this distance learning time that's not just all online. Sometimes our friends need some tactile items that they can touch.